Well, folks, I said I'd pop on tonight and do something different on the podcast, completely different. There is Celtic related stuff in this particular podcast tonight. It's going to be me predictions for the Euro. When I talk about the groups and the players, and obviously our boys that are out there as well. So, these are all certainly welcome in. I just want to say thank you to everyone last night that watched the Kids podcast. That was really enjoyable to do. Got to keep these videos going because there's targets to be hit this month on YouTube, and I appreciate all the support. So everyone that's tuning in on Facebook and YouTube and X's are all certainly welcome over. So if you're a Scotland fan, I'm sure you are quite nervous for tomorrow. He's kick off his campaign tomorrow at 8 o'clock against the host Germany. Good luck to James Forrest, Anthony Ralston, Callum McGregor, Greg Taylor, Ryan Christie, Craig Gordon, Stuart Armstrong, Kieran Tierney, all them boys. Obviously, Andy Robinson as well. So let's kick this off. I'm just going to go in and present the screen to you. How is all feeling about the Euros? You care less. You're just missing Celtic. You're going to watch the game tomorrow. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Right, so which one are we going for first? We are going for this. Right, so you all see here, here's the teams, here's the group teams, here's the finalists, semi-finalists, quarter-finalists. So we're going to start off with Ukraine. Ukraine are actually a pretty decent team. Let's have a look at what games they're playing. Ukraine, let's have a look. Don't know if that's actually coming up on the screen. Is that coming up? No, it's not coming up. Ukraine. Let me see what games they start. Ukraine start their first game against Romania. Okay. What group are they in? I'll have a look at the table. So Ukraine, Romania, Slovakia, and Georgia, Slovakia and Belgium. I'm gonna fancy Ukraine to not get through in that group. To be honest with you, even with the best five group, third place. So Ukraine will finish there. Look at Croatia, a decent team. Croatia are really good. They obviously done well. They finished third place in the last World Cup. Good to see Josip Janovic hopefully get a run in that. I don't know if he's been in the Croatia squad. Didn't read much into it. I just know that Modric is still bashing around at the age of 37. So let's see what happens here. Come on, the tick. Keep my icon. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, let's click into this now. I fancy Ukraine to get to the semi-finals of the Euros. I just think they have an experienced team there. They've done well. They've done well over the last couple of years. Even they got to the World Cup final back in 2018 as well. Pretty decent team. What country is that? Is that Austria? Don't even know what. Is that Georgia? Is it? Is that Georgia? I think that's Georgia. Georgia will be in the group. Denmark without Matt O'Reilly, absolute shambles. I'm being biased to Denmark and being bit at the Denmark, but I hope Denmark just get into the last 16. I'm sorry, but yeah, good team. Obviously, they got to the semi-final to the last Euros, but no, definitely not. Definitely not. It's good to see the screen. As I said, if you want to get the Celtic questions in as well, please get the Celtic questions. Be appreciated. Austria, obviously, we're linked with an Austrian player at the moment, Flarius. Who does Austria actually have in their group? Let me have a look at their group first. Austria have Poland, France, Netherlands. They're not getting out of that group. They're going to be in the group as well, finishing the group. Definitely not. Right. Germany. I think Germany will get to the semi-finals. I think Germany will get to the semi-finals. Let me see. Anyone agree with me so far? So Ukraine won't get through the group. Georgia won't get through the group. Austria won't get through the group. I think Denmark will get to the last 16. Quarterfinals. No, England. I'm leaving England to last, right? Quarterfinals. Which country is this? Is this Albania, is it? Let me see. Is that Albania? Some of these countries are mad. Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, Slovakia, Austria, Poland. Yeah, Albania. Albania being the group as well. They won't get far in that. Poland. I think Poland. No, that's not Poland. Who's that? Some of these countries, it doesn't even say what these countries are. England, I think England, semi-finalists. They have a good side. Look, at England are one of the favourites to win it, but I think they'll get to the semi-finals. France, I think, will be in the final. Let me see. I think Portugal will be quarterfinalists. I don't even know who that is. Hungary will be in the round of 16. Italy will. Who's in Italy's group? Let me see. Yup, good so far. Italy's group is Croatia, Spain, Albania. Italy will get third place. They'll end up getting knocked out. They will, to be honest with you. I think they will be in the last 16. Italy. I don't even know who the rest of these countries is. I'll try to suss these out. Poland, they'll get through. They'll get third place. They will. I think they'll be in the round of 16. Slovakia won't get through. This probably only make out numbers wise when I do it after all this. If that's Georgia won't be getting through. I don't even know who that is. I'm trying to see who that is. Belgium, always a dark horse. I think Belgium will be in the quarterfinals. That's Czech Republic, is it? Is that Czech Republic? Let me see. Serbia could be actually. Slovakia, Serbia. I think that's actually Serbia. Hold on. Should have looked at all these crests before I done this slideshow. Let me see. While I have you on this, I want, if you want to give me our starting lineup for the Scotland game tomorrow against Germany, who's going to start for the Scots? I'm going to go, I'll be honest, I don't even know who that is. Holland will get to the quarterfinals. Who will be playing in the final? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to change my mind on this. I'm actually going to go France-Germany final. Dark horse. A lot of people are writing these off, but I think Spain. No, well, obviously, Spain will get to the quarterfinal. Scotland, last 16. Tough group against obviously Switzerland, Hungary, and Germany. But I think Scotland will have enough to get through on the third place. If they do well, if Agnes Gunn is at it, if the defense is at it, they definitely will. Romania, no. Romania, a decent team. Turkey, I think Turkey will get through in this Euros, round 16. So to get another 2 more in there. Slovenia, no. Switzerland, yeah. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. If that's the Czech Republic, let me see. Orange one's Netherlands. No, the orange one, I have the orange one there. Netherlands are already in it. Netherlands are there. I have Netherlands there. So Portugal, Netherlands, Belgium, and Spain. I think semi-finals will be Croatia and England. I think England will finish third. To be honest, which is I think France will win it. Be a Germany and France one. I think the reason why I'm going for Germany is because they've been brutal over the last 8 years in regards to competitions. I think they're going to actually step it up. Obviously being the host, looking back in 2006 when they hosted the World Cup, obviously Italy went on to beat them. I think Italy actually beat them in the semi-final, if I'm correct. Del Piero and Luca Toni. Who are these two other countries? Let me see. Am I missing someone? Austria, France, Romania. Yeah, Czech Republic. That's who it is. I knew it was Czech Republic. Czech Republic. Right. Go back into this. Czech Republic. And who is this other country? Interesting one. Czech Republic. Is it Serbia? Yeah, it's Serbia. What am I getting? So let me see. Let me finish this all off now. So, right. So let me see. Do you know what? Looking at all these teams here, there's one team that has to go into the last 16 with these. I'm gonna fancy. So we have Czech Republic, Slovakia, Georgia, Romania, Slovenia, Ukraine, Austria. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for the Czech Republic. I think the Czech Republic will get there. So that's my prediction there, folks. France to win it. Germany to finish second. England to finish third. Croatia in the semis. Portugal in the quarterfinals. Holland in the quarterfinals. Belgium in the quarterfinals with Spain. Denmark round of 16 with Hungary, Italy, Poland, Scotland, Turkey, Switzerland, and Czech Republic. And there's your groups. These are the teams that won't be getting into the group, getting past the group stages. That's who I'm going for. So let us know in the comments. I think Scotland, let's look at the Scottish squad, right? I'll stop sharing this for a second. Let's have a look at the Scottish squad. I'll take that. Albania. Is Albania? Yeah, Albania won't get through. They won't get through the group. Right, so this is the one we should be looking at. So this is the Scotland squad. Angus Gunn, Ian Kelly. I thought Craig Gordon got the butch last week, didn't he? Xander Clark. I would have picked Craig Gordon over Xander Clark, or even over Kelly, to be honest, which is great to see Raldo in there. Big Raldo himself. Let's have a look at Big Raldo. Look at that boy. The Bells Hill bricklayer. Looking good. How many caps says he has for Scotland? Is he on about 11 or 12 caps or more than that? Does it say any caps here? No. These are suggested players. Scales. He's like, we're not even in the Euros. Ireland and that. Party is Patterson. Patterson's injured. Hendry. It's good to see Raldo in there. Long England don't win it, I'll be really happy. I think England are going to go far. As I said, I think they'll get to the quarters. I really believe they will get to the quarters. Don't write them off as much as we don't like talking about them. They have a good look at Jude Bellingham's been unbelievable. Harry Kane, even though he didn't win anything with Bayern, like, what was it, 36 goals or something he scored? Right, let's look at Robbo over here as well. What a player. Okay, slick. I actually like that jersey's actually growing on me. I like the yellow on it, to be honest. I think there's a lot of designs in it. It's nice. Robbo's 30. He's another two. He's another 2 tournaments left in him. I think definitely. 74% accuracy passing. It's not bad. All matches. Let's see. Oh, these are the fixtures here, folks. As you weren't sure. I kept thinking Hungary was the second game, but where are these games played? Actually, one of them is one of them in the Allianz Arena tomorrow. Is that one in the Allianz Arena tomorrow? Let me have a look. Let's see. Allianz Arena tomorrow for that one. Right, that's fine. No Scotland, no party. Where's the second game being played? Let's see now. As I said, something different for the podcast tonight. We will talk about Celtic matters as well. Don't you worry, we're not forgetting about that. Cologne. That'd be interesting. Is that FC Cologne Stadium? Nice. Some nice stadiums in this. The World Cup in 06, but some of the stadiums were brilliant. Obviously, the final was in Berlin, Italy, and France. We can't forget the Zidane header. The hell of. He was right to do it. To be honest with you, Zidane, that penalty in that final was unbelievable. Stuttgart. Is that the same stadium that Celtic beat Stuttgart in the road to Seville? If anyone can confirm that. Decent. Right, we'll go back in and look at the squad again. Look at the squad. Look at the key players for Scotland. No more comments coming through. Get them comments flowing, folks. Right, we'll go through the list of the fixtures as well to keep people interested with these Euros. So our Robbo squad there. I don't rate him. I don't rate Grant Hanley at all. I think he turns like an absolute bus. I would rather, honestly, I'd rather Scott McKenna than Hanley. Now, the only thing I have to say about Hanley is he is good at getting up in the air and scoring goals for Scotland. Jack Hendry, former Celtic boy, forgotten about him as well. His career's been all right. So obviously he got that move to Genk, and then he went to Saudi Arabia, still playing over there. Ryan Porteous, who's Porteous playing for now? Sheffield, is it Sheffield Wednesday or something like that? Or Preston or someone like that? If someone wants to correct it for me. Liam Cooper, who's Liam Cooper? I never heard of Liam Cooper. Brother showed me the leak Celtic away. If it's the real one, it's a big beautiful one. Yellow. I seen it. It's a concept. There's nothing to it so far, to be honest with you. It's a concept picture with the 4D clover on it. Yeah, nothing to it so far. I might do a video on it anyway. We'll root out a couple of concept pictures and do a video one in the next couple of days. Let me see. Where am I going? Back to the Scotland squad. Sorry. Ross McCrory and Greg Taylor. Good to see him in the squad. Obviously, we knew he was going. Scott McKenna, as I said, the whole thing with Scott McKenna, I would take him as Celtic. He's on a free. 27 years of age. 2 Champions League games under his belt last season. He played 24 games last season in all competition between Forest and Copenhagen. He's a free transfer. You know, he's over 6 foot. He knows the league inside out. I'd rather him than Naroski. I'd rather him over Stephen Welch, to be honest. Some people might disagree, but I think he's a better player than Stephen Welch. And plus, he's 27 as well. What age is Stephen Welch, actually? Let's have a look. Stephen Welch must be about 23, 24 now. Stephen Welch is 24. Yeah, 3 years in it, but like, has Stephen Welch ever been called up for the national squad of Scotland? Has he ever played senior football for Scotland? No, under 21s. That's all he's played so far. I'm not trying to put Stephen Welch down in any ways, but I just think too much mistakes in him. You seen him in the final game against St. Mirren. He was horrendous, I thought, in the first half, especially for their second goal. What the hell? Like, go back into this. But look at, I was always struggling with the whole Scott McKenna talk back years ago. I was like, Aberdeen overpricing him. So this is the midfield. Scott McTominay is unbelievable. John McGinn, what a player. The guy that got away, we could have had him for another extra $500,000. We could have John McGinn on our side. Imagine him, Scott Brown, and Callum McGregor. Billy Gilmore, good player. Obviously Cal there. Some people are saying last night on the podcast they like to see Callum McGregor as the captain of Scotland. They have Robbo all day. You know, I would go Robbo, Tierney, then Callum. Stewie Armstrong. I've discussed Stuart Armstrong on the channel. He's a free agent as well this summer. He's played 42 games for Southampton last season. 5 goals, 7 assists. Got them promoted. I would take him. Now, I know a lot of people don't rate Stuart Armstrong. They think he sailed the ship with Celtic. His time with Celtic was well done and dusted back in 2018. But if Matt O'Reilly goes, you go in and get Bernardo and Stuart Armstrong. You get the two of them. I think, Bernardo can bounce off Stuart Armstrong, get a bit experience in there, learning from Stewie. I thought Stewie was a really good player for Celtic. Came up with big goals, Europa League, Inter Milan, 3-all game. You go back to the Scottish Cup final of 2017, came up with the equaliser there, came up with some decent goals, Stuart Armstrong, over the years for Celtic. Decent stats as well. I'll pull up the stats in a minute for you. So, yeah, 76 people tuning in tonight, folks. Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm just giving my predictions for the Euros. If he's only tuning in, I'll go over which countries will not qualify out past the group stage, the round of 16, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and then the final and the winner. I'll do it all. I'll go through it all again. So yeah, let's see. Stuart Armstrong for me. I know a lot of people don't rate Stuart Armstrong, but I would take him back at Celtic. I would. The whole Kieran Tierney thing, there's been a bit of development in regards to Kieran Tierney. Fulham are now interested in Kieran Tierney if they sell one of their key left backs. The reports that one of their players is meant to be going to Chelsea. Lewis Morgan, I don't know why he's been called into the squad. He's playing MLS football, for God's sake. Ryan Jack didn't even have a good season for Rangers, for God's sake. Kenny McLean, not a bad player. James E. Forrest, the veteran. If you asked me 6 months ago, would James Forrest be playing for Scotland never again? I would have said no. I think obviously James Forrest, over the last 7 weeks towards the end of the season, he just became the James Forrest of old, the James Forrest of when he was in his 25 years of age, peaking, So James, he's done well. I'm delighted for him. Delighted to see him. Obviously go to the Euros. Maybe he'll make a difference. He was in the last Euro squad, came on against England at Wembley. Yeah, decent. Let's see what happens. Why is Lee Alabada coming up on the screen? Who cares about Lee Alabada now? I've been bothered keeping an eye on him over Charlotte. Him and Scott Arfield, eh? Let's see. Lauren Shankland. As I said in the channel, this probably at the level of Lee Griffiths, for Scotland. Griffiths didn't score a lot of goals for Scotland. He scored them 2 cracking free kicks against Joe Hart, of all people, at Hampden. Shea Adams had a pretty decent season with Southampton. Ryan Christie done well with Bournemouth. He's getting a new deal. And Tommy Conway, this is a guy that he's been linked with from Bristol City, 21 years of age. Let's have a look at Tommy Conway's stats while we're here. We'll stop sharing on this and we'll go into Tommy Conway in a second. Let's see what we have in Tommy Conway. People were asking me last night about him. Let's have a look now. Right. Let's display this for you. What the hell? Looks like I'm so close. Get the comments in, folks. There's 89 is tuning in. Present that. I know it's quite late tonight, me doing this podcast, but I said I'll pop on. So Tommy Conway, he scored 10 goals in the championship last season, 39 appearances, 1 assist, 2 yellow cards, scored 2 goals in the FA Cup as well. So altogether, 43 appearances. His contract is up next year. Current market value, 4 million. There was obviously the talk of Celtic are in from Rangers are in from. See what happens. I'm gonna throw on Tommy Conway goals on this for a minute. Show you a bit about him. I'm surprised no one's asked me about Owen on the podcast yet. have to mute this for copyright, folks. So just give me 1 second now. We'll have a look at Tommy Conway. So there's 98 people tuning in. Let's see where these are tuning in from. 2 on the Facebook, 12 on the Command the Hoops YouTube channel. Thanks very much for the likes, Mike, Daniel, John, and Margaret. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. As I said, if you want to join the membership on YouTube, 99 pence, it'd be really appreciated. Let's have a look at this guy now. So this is Tommy Conway. This is the type of player we could be looking at. This is him last season, I think. Is it last season? See this now. As I said, this is copyright of Bristol City's official YouTube channel as well. So you can have a look at their YouTube channel. Not a bad player so far. You know, they always show you the best bits, don't they? Well, while we're looking at that, we'll see. Let's go against Luton. Good poacher, eh? Quite fast as well. It's probably need a bit of pace. So if it's a case that we get Tommy Conway and get Adam Eda in, I'd be happy with that. With Kyogo, as I said, I haven't looked too much into Tommy Conway. This is the first time I've actually looked at his stats and looked at the type of player he is. But let's be honest, these YouTube videos are always going to show you the best bits. They're never going to show you the bad bits as well. This goal against Cardiff. Oh, that's a nice header. Nice header. So he's only 21, folks. Reportedly that 500k is the valuation that that Bristol City are happy to accept. If it's 500k, I'd gladly take 500k. This is assist. Fast. Pretty decent. I'll look at one more and then I'll take off the stream with this bit. Looks decent, doesn't he, Jamie? This is a goal against Blackpool. It's all real poachers' goals, isn't it? It's kind of Yakimakis kind of goal that we're looking for, you know. All out for 9 million. Looks good. Here's another goal against Blackburn. We'll have a look at this one before we'll end the stream. Not the stream, end this bit of streaming of the videos. He's good with his head. He's always at the back post. He's good. That's what we need. We need a good poacher. And the type of football we play as well, I think that would suit Celtic, having a player like him. You know, I'd use him more for after Europe, you know, or bring him on as a sub. Like, come on, if we sell all for 4 million, get this guy in for even £1 million. I know I said £500,000 there, even £1 million, we'd be doing quite well. Oh, lovely goal. Look, it's all the heading goals. This is what we're missing. We're missing headed goals. Don't score enough of them. Don't score enough of them, to be honest. Yeah. Assist. Let's see. Just basic, innit? I follow the L's down south. He's good. Right, we'll have a look at one more because I don't want to be done for copyright. Against Swansea. Against both Welsh teams. Oh, lovely finish. Okay. my verdict is made. I would actually go for him. Looking at the type of goals he's at the scoring, obviously good positioning as well, good in the air, fast. He's only 21. Why not? Why not? To be honest. So just to recap, if anyone's tuning in, I am gonna just give you my predictions for the Euros as well while I'm here. Tier maker. Here we go. So these are the teams that won't get past the group: Ukraine, Austria, Albania. I think that's Czech. It doesn't matter. Slovakia, Romania, Slovenia, and Georgia. These are the teams that I think will get knocked out in the last 16. F you, Denmark. I'm sorry, F you for not bringing Matt O'Reilly. Hungary, Italy, Poland, Scotland. I think Scotland will get through. Turkey, Switzerland, and the Czech Republic. These are the four that will drop out of the quarterfinalists. It will be Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal, Holland's, Belgium, Spain. These two will lose in the semi-finals. I'm going to go for Croatia, England. Part of me saying England will get to the final and France will beat them, but I just think England with a lot of pressure on them. I think they'll fall at the semi-final, right? I think France will beat them in the semi-final. If it goes that way, the route. And the final will be the host Germany and France, and I think France will win it. I'd like to see someone different win. I would like to see a Portugal or a Holland or even a Belgium or something. Even a Croatia would be decent, you know. I know a lot of people might want to like to see Holland do it, but Jeremy Frimpong plays for Holland. So yeah, that's my predictions on the Euros. I think Scotland will get through the group, just scrape through the group. So yeah, let's see what happens. Scored a 30-yarder at Hillsborough. Did he? We'll have to look at that. How many are tuning in? 99 people tune in on X, and there's 99 people tuning on X, and you think one person would actually subscribe to the YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on the X now while I'm streaming. I'm going to put my YouTube channel shared on it and get them to please subscribe. Simple as that. It's not rocket science, folks. No one's putting a gun to the head, but I would really appreciate if you could subscribe as well. So I'm going to go to X when I'm watching this now live. And comment. Can we comment? Yes, we can. So there we go. Hopefully that works. To the 99 that are tuning in. Lee Brennan, if you could come up, pop over and subscribe to the channel, would be really appreciated, bud. It'd be class. Brilliant if you can. There's the link there. Who else is here? I can't see anyone else. I'm not a big X fan, to be honest with you. I'm starting to get used to it. England, a lot of people's favourite, love to see a smaller club winning the Euros, a smaller country winning the Euros, i.e. Scotland. Scotland won't win the Euros. Definitely not going to win the Euros. I'd love to see Spain do it, but Spain obviously done it back in 2008 and 2012. They had some team back then. Obviously Torres, Iniesta, Xabi Alonso, Sergio Ramos, PK, Puyol. Who else did he have? What's his name? In goal, Casillas, David Villa, Fernando Llorente as well at one point. They're a decent team. Really decent team. Yeah. Boo. But let's be honest, Scotland's not trying to be sarcastic, but they just don't actually have the squad to go all the way. It would be amazing, wouldn't it, if they went all the way? It really would, especially with the Celtic boys. The Celtic boys would be burnt out. But see what happens. Right, folks, I'm going to leave it there tonight. Just something different. I'm going to try pop on tomorrow night for a live watch along for the Scotland and Germany game. So I'll try to watch that tomorrow night. while I'm chatting to you. We can all dream. Exactly, Paul. Exactly. No harm dreaming. No harm dreaming at the end of the day. As I said, anyone that's tuning over on X, please go over to Come On The Hoop Celtic. Just click onto the X profile and there's a link in there and that will bring you over to the YouTube channel and press that subscribe button. At the end of the day, it's great to see that volume coming through X of over 100 people, but if you could actually go over and press that subscribe button, it means a lot. We're chasing the 18,000, so sooner the better at the end of the day. So, yeah. So, folks, I'm going to leave it there. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll be back on tomorrow night. Probably, I'm gonna go quarter 8 tomorrow night. I'll be back on to do a watch along, and I'll speak to you all soon. So, good luck to Scotland tomorrow against Germany in the Allianz Arena, and I'll be putting up a couple of Celtic videos tomorrow. Just to recap, Genk 4 million looks like it's on the cards. It looks like Martin de Vrotke, he's came out and talked about his future as well. He knows that there's obviously speculation. He's 1 year left on his contract at Newcastle. We've been looking at Etienne Vassen, who is a Dutch keeper that plays for RKC Waalwijk in the Eredivisie. I don't know if he's going to be just a second choice keeper. We're looking at, he's 28 years of age. Kieran Tierney's been linked with a move to Fulham. Jeremy Frimpong is being linked with a move to Liverpool, Man U, and Arsenal. So watch out for Jeremy Frimpong. It's going to be hard for Bayern Leverkusen to keep Frimpong. I'll just show you just before I go. So you're going to get the right stats for Jeremy Frimpong here. 2 seconds now. Is this the stats? There's Jeremy Frimpong's stats there, folks, for the season. 47 games, 14 goals, 12 assists. His market value. Oh, wait. Is this him now? This is Jeremy Frimpong's market value. Look at his market value, folks. 50 million quid. And if he goes for 40 million, we're getting 20% out of that, folks. You know, 40%. Madness. But I'd like to be. What am I doing? 2 seconds. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with Frimpong. I'm convinced Frimpong will go this summer. I think there's money there to be flashed around the Premier League to wheel Frimpong in. Look at he's won the Bundesliga. He's won the German Cup as well, and he's in the Dutch squad as well for the Euros. He's 23 years of age, folks, and Celtic bought him for little to nothing from Man City back in 2019. We bought him for little to nothing. We bought him on deadline day back in 2019. Sure, it's mad to think like the players we bought in that window. We bought Bolingoli and Greg Taylor and Christopher Julian. It's crazy. Crazy to think. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in tonight. And please do subscribe. Speak to you all soon. Hell.